Hello, my name is Casey Bork, PGA professional here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to talk to you about downhill lies and some of the accommodations we need to make for these shots. There's some good news and bad news. Generally, a downhill lie, the ball will go further. It'll go lower, it'll go longer. The bad news is it's not going to get as high up in the air. Okay? We know this. We need to accommodate for this. We need to account for this in our club selection and our shot selection. Okay, priority number one that most players, especially beginners, have a hard time with downhill lies is making crisp, solid contact. And the reason is, when we strike an iron on a flat lie, we want to strike ball then turf. And we know that. We don't want to hit the ground and then the ball. We need to strike the ball and then the turf, which means we need a slight descending blow. Okay? On a hill, if I stand here with my spine vertical, leaning up the hill, my swing will tend to bottom out behind the ball. All right, my swing will hit the hill, or if it misses the hill, I'll top the ball. I'll hit it thin. Okay? So what we need to do with our setup is, first thing, we want to put the ball a little bit back in our stance. All these things are going to be promoting a descending blow. So we want the ball back in our stance. When we set up our body, picture your spine perpendicular to the slope, which means if I'm perpendicular to this relatively severe slope, I've got a lot of my body weight preset on my left side. Okay? So the ball is back, my body weight is left, and when I make my motion, I know that this shot is going low. I've accounted for that with my club selection. When I make my motion, I don't want to get stuck leaning back up the hill trying to lift the ball in the air. Like I mentioned, that's going to lead to hitting the hill behind the ball, hitting it fat, or missing the hill and hitting it thin. So I'm leaning down the hill, I'm perpendicular to the hill, ball is back. When I make my move, I make my normal backswing inside of my right leg, not leaning up the hill, inside my right leg, and now from this point I need to still shift targetward like I normally do. As I shift targetward, I'm able to strike ball then turf. I may even fall down the hill, but that's okay. We're striking ball then turf, lower ball flight, a little more run out when the ball does hit the ground. I hope this helps you. If there's anything else you need with golf, visit CaseyBork.com.